You still got a click in there?
Yes, sir.
Count me off.
1, 2, 3.
I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I was just reading, I'd heard it before, but I was reading this verse in Proverbs chapter 17, I think it's number 25, and it talks about how a child can bring grief to their father, but then they turn around and bring, let me see, it wasn't grief. It was another word it used for bitterness, brings bitterness to to the one who bore him. And I think about how all these, a lot of what we see in society is, we see the mothers that go through so much. You see the photos of moms at funerals and how they're just going through because that child that they raise, would do things contrary to what they raise them to do. But I think personally, I just want to shout out all the ones that I have personally have had something to do with me and my life, the growth in my life. One in particular, Mother Strong was great for me through my college years. I spent a lot of time in her office in the physics department. I had so many people who thought I was a physics major because I was sitting in her chair so many times, being counseled and having her talk me out of madness. It takes a godly woman to do that, and I certainly appreciate her for it. My own mother, who's no longer using Facebook anymore, so I had to send her a personal message. She don't do Facebook no more. But just throughout the years, there were a lot of people who I think exemplified mom to me. My mother-in-law does an amazing job of fairly assessing situations, and she's fair to my wife and I. That's funny to me because they told me when we got married, hey, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna send both of you home after you talk smack to me about each other. And we haven't done that, so to God be the glory. But just shout out to all the moms out there, even my cousin Mary, who I call mom. My mother, she was the only one that my mom was comfortable letting me stay over her house all the time. Absolutely amazing to me. Made sure the hood would take care of me and let everybody know that that don't mess with my son. So shout out to Mary, shout out to Tisha. Help me out. Tisha's mom, Aunt Mickey, taking care of me. Auntie Darlene, shout out to Sister Thurley Greer for looking out for me. Stayed at her house many days. I bet she thought I was crazy. I was like 12, 13, calling up her house. If I couldn't reach the boys or Net, I'd call her and sit and talk to her on the phone all the time, trying to find out where they were. But these are women who are very instrumental in my life. My grandmother's no longer with me. I believe she's resting in heaven. But I think she'd be well pleased with where we're headed and the way we're raising our own children to fear God, to respect humanity, respect people, and I think that's all you get. That's the best you can do. You can teach them, and then if you trust the Word of God, you don't believe that a child will turn, even if they turn for a season, that they're always going to come back. Hey, this is my story. I'm going to go ahead and stick with this. Have a happy Mother's Day. Peace.